Hola, muy buenas a todos, aquí Johnny Heredia en otro nuevo vídeo de Mass Effect 1. Continuamos donde lo dejamos. Recordad que en el anterior vídeo detuvimos el avance de un asteroide contra un planeta, ¿de acuerdo? Que eso ya os comenté que era un DLC del original Mass Effect 1. Así que vamos esta vez, vamos a ir a otro lado, ¿de acuerdo? Y vamos a seguir con la historia para ir a buscar a Saren y a la Matriarca. Noveria.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
A ver, que tenemos aquí un par de cositas como esto. Sistema de defensa cercana. Mira, más experiencia. Monitor de carga de calor. A ver, ¿qué nos cuenta Joker?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Qué grande el Joker. Vale, pues... ¿a quién nos llevamos? A Tal y Ashley, por ejemplo.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
No voy a quedar con mi arma.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
La tipa esta, madre mía. Córtate el pelo mejor, anda, guapa. Madre mía. Está una peluquería. A ver.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Commander, maybe we ought to tell Liara that her mom's here, or bring her along. It might take Benezia off guard.
Muy bien. Vamos a seguir.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
A ver, ahora que lo estoy pensando, lo que ha dicho Ashley tiene sentido. Vamos a ir a por Liara. Vamos a dejar a Tali en la nave y vamos a ir a por Liara. Ahora que sabemos que está aquí su madre, yo creo que es mejor que nos acompañe Liara. Yo creo que va a ser lo más correcto. Creo que va a ser lo más correcto. Ah, no, por aquí no es. Un poco más allá.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Vale, ahora volvemos a salir. Que venga Liara y que venga Ashley.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A ver, supongo que si nos traemos a Liara habría alguna conversación extra con su madre o algo. Lo mismo se la puede convencer a la matriarca que entrega a Saren, por ejemplo. No sé. Habría que verlo, a ver. A ver qué hay por aquí. Ah, mira, la de antes.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Parece que me va a tocar otro amargado, ya verás.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari Matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Qué amargado, tío.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Qué tío más amargado. A ver qué nos dice esta.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Muy bien, pues vamos a ir al bar del hotel, ¿no? Que nos ha dicho esta mujer. ¿Esto qué es? Está cerrado. Está en rojo, así que... Aquí que hay un ascensor.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Benezia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Venga, vamos a hacerlo, ¿no?
No. I don't suppose they're clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
A ver, ¿dónde está? Mira, ahí está.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
It's customary to perform minor genetic upgrades upon enlistment. I've been assigned to see what BH has to offer.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
No puedo ninguna de estas dos opciones.
I'll make sure that's in my report. The bean counters back at HQ can figure out the details. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose. My own job is to count beans. I have to admit, it surprised me that you're here for business. There are many development projects on Heredia, some not entirely legal.
Se ha rascado la nuca y no puedo darle esta opción.
Does Binary Helix have any less than above board projects? I'll keep my source confidential.
Certainly not. Our corporate reputation is sterling. I can assure you all of Binary Helix's operations on Heredia are strictly on the level.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Una pena.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more. Since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Bueno, dinero gratis, ¿no? Más 2 de rebeldía. Ya lo sé, pero... A ver, pelotón. Esto está al tope, pero la virtud, que está ya a mano izquierda, no está muy subida, pero bueno.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Vale, pues vamos al sensor ese que estaba cerrado. Y supongo que ya podré usarlo para subir a las oficinas de este tío. ¿No? O sus oficinas están en otro lado. Aunque bueno, el bar no lo he registrado entero, ¿verdad? Me parece que va a estar arriba del bar. Sus oficinas, que no me he dado ni cuenta. A ver. ¿Qué tenemos por ahí arriba? Portero.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Vale.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on the Varia now.
Beat it.
Muy bien. Me da seguridad. Seguridad desactivada. Registro de seguridad, transmisión no autorizada. Doctor, no sé si recibirás esto, pero es fundamental que consigas llegar hasta el refugio. Se ha filtrado tu historial con nuestra organización. Tu base en el sistema Newton ya no es segura. Repito, ve de inmediato al refugio.
I said beat it.
Bien, qué amargado. Vale, hemos desactivado seguridad. Ahora veamos qué es lo que se ha desactivado. Porque aquí ya no hay nada más. ¿Se ha desactivado el ascensor este o qué? No, está en rojo todavía. A ver, a ver. ¿Y aquí abajo qué hay? ¿Un garaje? ¿Este es el garaje? Sí. A ver qué hay por aquí.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Inteligente. ¿Dónde? Armero. Ahí está. De la puerta. Caja fuerte. Bien. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Nada más. Vamos a ir para allá. Vaya hombre. Nah. No lo he podido conseguir. Pero vamos otra vez a ver. Uf. He tenido suerte ahí, ¿eh? Bien te lo digo. A ver, CPU. Ha descargado las pruebas, perfecto. Ajá. Estos van a pelear, ¿verdad? ¡Anda, mira! La que necesita un corte de pelo.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
¿Me acaba de matar? What? Bueno, menos mal que no se ha guardado partida aquí. ¿Cómo es que he muerto casi al instante? ¿Han sido por los rayos esos o qué?
I don't think you're supposed to be in
You have me at a disadvantage.
Ananias.
What a load of crap. You're here off duty.
I didn't want to fight.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Matar al instante, ¿eh? Ah, por el rayo ese, debe seguramente. Ya lo creo que sí, mira la vida que me ha quitado. Me ha quitado todo el escudo y casi la vida entera. El rayo ese. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Que no hemos entrado aquí. Informe de persona desaparecida. Atención del administrador Anoleis. Un hombre llamado Garoth está buscando información sobre el paradero de uno de nuestros transportes. Cree que su hermano y la nave en la que iba pueden haber sido atracados por corsarios mientras viajaban por el sistema Strenus. La investigación no está cerrada. Vale. Pues, let's go, ¿no? Nos vámonos.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Creo que esta es amistosa, la chica esta. Vale, pues vamos al bar de nuevo. A ver qué nos comenta.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
A ver. Ahora tengo que hacer otra misión. Vamos a intentar convencerle.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They will be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
24 puntos de virtud, ojito, ¿eh? Te ha subido la barra bastante, ¿eh? Eso está bien. Bueno, pues vamos a hablar con la chica y ya que tenemos el pase, vamos al garaje después.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keene has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keene, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Hola, amargado fuera. Vamos al garaje.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Why do you ask?
Read it where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annaleus. And the Matriarca came through.
Bueno, creo que vamos del tirón a... Vamos del tirón al garaje.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Anda, mira. Pero si hay Geth. ¿Dónde está?
Guess we know what
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
Safe Money says Benezia had them in those shipping containers she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Muy bien. Mira, ahí tenemos el vehículo. Vamos al lío. Se nota bien la ventisca, ¿eh? mal tiempo, madre mía, el que viva aquí tiene que estar ya hasta las narices de este tiempo. Aquí un vehículo destrozado. Una caja. Cuidado. Cuidado. Cuidado con los misiles, ¿eh? No hay más. Y encima de los grandotes. Ahora seguimos por ahí, pero quiero girar. Aquí que hay una caja. A ver. Decodificación fácil. Está. Está. Perfecto. Por cierto. Equipo. Sin quedarse con todo. Armadura. Ah, no me puedo poner ninguna armadura mediana. Vale. Ashley, se puede poner una mediana. Pues... del tirón, ¿no? Liara. Es que le reduce la protección contra el daño. En fin. Cuidado con esos misiles, porque si no... A ver, de momento de vida no me han quitado nada, pero porque el vehículo tiene buen escudo y se regenera encima. Pero hay que tener mucho cuidado. Subo de nivel. A ver, botiquín. No tiene nada, vale. Que hay camino, hasta llegar ahí. Pero estoy viendo en el minimapa 2 torretas. Bueno. Cosas que pasan. Ahí está. Bueno, lo que decía. Estoy viendo 2 torretas. Hay una que está por ahí. No la veo desde aquí ahora mismo. Ah, mírala, está por ahí. Ahí está rota. Cuidado. Ahí está. Aquí detecto otra torreta. Ahí está arriba. Y enemigos además. Pero no sé si están dentro o fuera. Creo que están dentro, sí. Cuidado. Me ha reventado. Me ha reventado el Gez. A ver si mis compis hacen algo. No estaría mal. Que me ha matado hasta ahí, míralo. ¿Cómo eran las granadas? Compi, déjame. Ahí está. Que recuperan vida los Krogan, Míralo, míralo, mira la vida.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Uy. Ahí sí.
We will need to get the reactors back online.
Vale, pues vamos despidiendo el vídeo aquí. En el próximo vídeo iremos a por la Matriarca, ¿de acuerdo? Porque este mapa me parece que era largo. O sea que de momento un vídeo de 1 hora está bien, ¿de acuerdo? Así que nada, lo dejamos para el próximo vídeo. Y nada, darle like, suscribiros. Y hasta la próxima.